What's up guys, I hope you all are doing amazing. Today we got a super exciting video. We have one of my dream cars behind me right here. It's a GT350 2018 in the beautiful red. This car is freaking amazing. I really wanted that car when I was looking at buying the Nismo, but it was just a little bit out of my price range. But now they're starting to fall to like the 40s, even high 30s. And now that we got one here, I'm super excited to review it. And this is gonna be, I'm super excited right now, you guys can tell, but this is one car that you might see in the future, but let's just take a look at it. GT350 logo, the Brembos, the wheels, the side skirts. Of course you got the infamous Shelby front lip. And that's the best part right there. You got the nice little spoiler on the back. Of course, once again, you got the Shelby logo. And the best part about this car is that exhaust note. Moving inside to the car, guys. This is, you got the Ford Performance right there. All this is pretty normal material, but I mean, that's not what you pay for in this car. This is my favorite part of this car. These Recaros right here. I feel like I'm never gonna own a car without Recaros again. They're actually really comfortable initially, so it's weird. Yeah, they're super comfortable, yet super sporty. Got the Tremec 6-speed, got traction control, launch control, exhaust mode. And then, let's take a look under the hood, guys, to see that Voodoo engine. All right, guys. Everybody knows you got that flat plane crank in here, 5.2 liter Voodoo engine. You know what time it is, guys. We gotta go for a drive in the Shelby GT350. The best part about this car, if you know anything about this car, it's a true driver's car. You literally buy for nothing else except the drive of this vehicle. So I'm super excited to take a ride in this car. I hope you guys are too. Let's do this thing. So we got Eddie here, owner of the GT350. His Instagram is slowgt350. I'll post it up right here.
Slow underscore.
Slow underscore, yeah, all right. So what's your favorite part about the GT350?
So I mean, I think it's a pretty common answer, but the engine, I think for me, really it's like just the red line is like 8250 RPM, and just the sounds. I mean, it just sounds so different from, you know, other cars, and because it's got the flat plane crankshaft, so, and just the snaps and the crackles. It has all the like the backfires and stuff. It's just good. It's a good.
I'm excited to hear it. All right, so I know this is gonna be kind of a hard one, but could you tell me anything you dislike about this car?
I mean, really, like, the only thing I can say that I dislike about it is the gas mileage. It's got horrible gas mileage.
How much do you get?
I average like 13.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I actually drive a lot of highways, so that's actually even higher than it probably should be, because, you know, highway, usually your mileage would be higher, I guess. So yeah, I get 13, so it's not bad. But another thing is the 6th gear is really tall, so when you put in a 6th gear, it drops the RPM so much on the freeway that that sometimes I want to cruise on the 5th gear on the freeway to hear the engine better, and then I burn even more gas. I'm sitting at like 3,500 RPM.
Basically, guys, it's just a cycle of burning gas.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
All right, guys, so we're taking a ride in the Shelby now. It is kind of raining here in Houston, so we can't pull it too hard, but this is my first time in a Shelby, so I'm super excited. I don't know if the camera picks up the audio, but those gurgles sound amazing, man.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Revving to?
I'm shifting it kind of like 7 right now.
It still pulls.
Yeah, it pulls okay. I just don't want to. I don't want to be one of those guys.
Trust me, don't. It's not worth. It's not worth.
It would turn into a fail video.
Yeah. Shelby GT3. Yeah. Just
people are gonna be like, oh, Mustang's a Mustang.
Yeah, no, just do whatever, man. It's cool. These keys are sick. That Shelby logo right there is freaking amazing.
I had to get the seats. Like,
I've seen them without. Dude, the other seats are.
I just don't understand. I'm like, man,
they look like a grandma car. Like, yes. I don't know why they would put those in a GT.
It's like it literally looks like the same seats out of a Ford.
You have to get these
Focus
seats.
Or something. So the seats and the entertainment screen is the two things that I have to make sure.
Going through an underpass right now.
Appreciate it, bro. I was trying to race you a little bit, but it's starting to slide and shit.
You ain't got no chance, bro. But I was like, I'm messing.
Nah, I mean you were going, you were pulling a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Stage 2 stuff, bro.
Yeah. This is pretty much stock for now, but one day. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah. Y'all take care.
Take care. So today is going to be part 2 of the video. It is the next day. So yesterday I met up with Eddie and you guys saw his GT350. Unfortunately, it was raining. It was pouring, so we did go for a little drive at the end when it cleared up, but the roads were still super wet, and honestly nobody wants to end up with a failed Mustang video or anything, so we just took it easy, kind of drove around. But I'm going to meet up with Eddie again to finish the video and talk about the 3 reasons why you should buy, or anybody should buy, a Shelby GT350. Alright guys, so we just got here, got the Nismo, got the Shelby GT350. We gotta go for a drive right now. I'm super excited to drive this thing. It's my first time driving a Shelby. I've driven a 5.0 before and an SS, so I'm super excited to see how this thing will feel. I've seen a lot of videos and stuff, and people say it's like the best driver's car, so we'll see. So we got it in track mode. What's the difference between track and sport?
So the track mode is gonna tighten up the suspension way harder. So I drove it around in sport mode for a while, and it wasn't as stiff as I liked. And then I noticed track mode was a lot stiffer. And then also it disengages the track control like halfway. So it'll let you slip a little bit, but it'll catch you before you like, you know, pull a Mustang move.
Nice, nice. Feeling out the clutch initially, the clutch is extremely light in this car, especially compared to the Nismo. It's super light. Initially feeling out the transmission and stuff, it's super smooth. I know the Tremec is it's always really good. So yeah, we're gonna drive around a little bit just to feel out the car, and then we'll push it a little, see what this Shelby power is all about. You can definitely feel every bump.
Yeah, but it's like for me, like I'm weird. Like I like that shit.
Oh no, I like it too.
Like I never drive it. I don't care how bumpy the road is. Like I won't even drive it in regular mode. Like I only put on regular mode, I think, is if it's like raining super hard.
Yeah. That's funny that you mentioned that, because recently I drove one of my friend's 7 Series, and I was like, dude, it's too comfortable.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
pissing me off.
Yeah, like if I feel like I can fall asleep in the car, then it's not the car for me. Like that's an old man car. Like I want my car to keep me like awake, you know.
What would you say? Which RPMs do you think it pulls out the hardest?
So like when I go to Mexico, I do like 60 rolls, and that's like second gear and like I think like 65 or 7,000 RPM. So these engines that are, you know, super high revving, all the power is up top. So like below 5, it feels like there's nothing almost there, at least to me, you know, like. So I always like to be at least at 6,000 and pull up from there, because it goes to 82, you know.
That second to third must be super short.
Yeah, it's pretty short, yeah.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I hope the camera picks that up. That sounds amazing.
It probably won't do it justice, but you get a little idea.
Let's step on it. This is a second, a 20 roll, 2000. Pulls at the high RPMs.
Yeah,
like past 5,000, you start.
Yeah, that's where it's all at, man. That's where the business is at. It's like below 5, there's nothing, and then you just it's like VTEC kicks in.
VTEC. Oh my goodness. That was. I feel like it's so weird that it shifts so high. I feel like I need to shift.
Yeah, so yeah, I noticed you started letting off, but you still had like another 1,000 left. But it still felt pretty good.
Yeah, I started letting off at like 7,000.
Yeah,
it's like
I don't know if you noticed, it has a shift light.
I see that. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It's so weird because it keeps pulling.
Yeah,
like,
it just keeps going.
You would expect it to kind of like slow down, but it keeps pulling and pulling. Wow.
Yeah, they tune these to just keep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it just keeps going all the way to the top. That's how I like my engines.
Shit. That's crazy. Yeah, like I watch videos and they have so much fun, but when you do it in real life, it's completely different.
Oh man, it's just a combination of everything, you know, the sound, the feel, like, I mean, it's the whole package in my opinion. And that's what, when you buy a car, that's what you really want to get. You want to get the whole package, you know, like, a car can be fast, you know, way faster than this, but if it doesn't have that great sound and the handling and all that, it's just, yeah, like there's more to it, you know.
Exactly.
You're not gonna marry a girl just based off her looks. There's a lot of other qualities that you want, you know, and that's what I always try to relate cars to that.
It's so satisfying when it gets into gear. You feel like the notchiness of it.
It's very notchy. I love that. It gives you the confidence, like, okay, it's in. Like, yeah, I'm so glad I got this instead of just a 5.0. I already had one picked out. I was literally about to get it, and my friend was like, "No, man, no, get the GT350." I was like, "All right, you say so." I mean, I always liked the car, but I didn't think that it would be like such a big difference. Like, I knew it would be obviously slightly better than a 5.0, but I didn't realize how much of a difference it would be. And based off what my buddy said that drives these all the time, you know, he said it's like a night and day, and I believe it now because this car handles amazing.
I would just floor it. Like,
I Yeah, I do very often. That's why my tires are almost worn out and down to almost nothing already. It's a bad habit, but you know.
It is a terrible
It's just very addicting and it makes me happy, so who cares?
That's all that matters, man.
Yeah.
That's what these cars are for. That's why we buy them. So.
Exactly. Man, I always tell like everybody, like my friends that aren't into cars, like yeah, if I wasn't into cars so much, like I would already have probably like a 2-story house. Cars are a very expensive hobby, but it's like if you have that car passion, it's like you can't really live without it.
Alright, so we just got back. This guy's a crazy man. This guy just went 150 on 610, but that was crazy.
Yeah.
So what other cars were you looking at, and why did you ultimately choose the GT350?
So I was looking at a ZL1 1LE or a Corvette Z07 package, but I think ultimately the GT350 for me was more of an option because I had an M3 before, like I was telling you. I need an NI2, so I really like the high revving engines, and this revs to like 8200 RPM, and I really like that. I feel like it connects with your soul more.
More driver engagement.
Yeah, and I feel like they're more rare, you know, like I don't see them very often, and it kind of stick out. Obviously to most people it just looks like another Mustang, but to car guys, you know, we know, we know, so. But yeah, that's the main reason.
So to answer the title of this video, 3 reasons why you should buy a GT350. So my 3 reasons were the drive of the car, the sound, and the rareness. But let's ask an owner what his 3 are.
Yeah, so pretty similar, I think, to yours. For me, definitely number 1 is just the sound. It's so raw, and you get the crackles and the pops. And then number 2 would be the handling and the performance feel, the dynamics of the car. And like you were saying, you know, the rarity of the car. You just don't see it. You don't see them very often, you know. And I think to me that's really important.
You said you've seen like what, 3 around Houston?
Yeah, ever since I got really into them and knowing about them, I've only seen 3 other ones.
I've only seen 2 in Houston. So and Houston car scene is pretty big. So
it's very rare, and I think that's cool.
All right, you have anything else you want to say, or?
If you're looking for a car that's in like the 40 to 50,000 price range, I would highly recommend this would be the car for you to get. If you enjoy loud, you know, high revving V8s, and also they can handle and look good, I mean, there's really not that many other cars on the market for that. Yeah. Awesome.
Well, you guys heard it. Check out his Instagram, SlowGT350. I'll post it up there. Thank you so much for letting me review your car. That was an awesome time. Other than that, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, stay safe. Hope you guys enjoy this one, guys. Get this to 100 likes. See you guys next time.